Oh, that's really pretty. Ooh, I like this. Oh, cute. I don't usually have reactions like that to blush. Welcome back, everyone. Today's video is going to be a new chatty get ready with me. So I posted a PR haul at the beginning of the week and I got some pretty exciting things in here, including the new Rare Beauty Bouncy blushes, the strawberry collection from Lawless Beauty. I'm going to be using one of their new glosses. I also have a new complexion product from Mercier. I'm also going to be trying out this new fragrance from Replica that I was super excited to get in a very fragrance focused PR haul. So let me get you zoomed in and we will get started. Okay, welcome. So I'm gonna jump in right away because I am gonna be using a new sunscreen. So I wanna let this be able to sit on my face for a little bit here. So this is from Kiehls. This is their Better Screen UV Serum Sunscreen with SPF 50 and collagen peptide, okay. And I really wanna give this a try because I love me a good facial sunscreen. And I was reading the comments, actually I'm filming this on Monday, the day the PR haul went up, but I'm reading the comments and there's been a couple people now that have said that they really like the Kiehls. So I thought that this would be the one. I kind of focus it on my face first and then bring it onto my neck. But I also grab some extra for my neck alone. Okay, so I think that was real easy to blend in. I don't see any like white cast on my skin. I would say that it helped like make it look a little bit more glowy. I feel like I can even tell by my hands that my hands look a little more like hydrated as well. I'm also going to bring that onto my neck and then I just rub any extra on my hands. Again, I do like to do SPF like on my hands as well, especially if I know I'm gonna be like driving and your hands are like in the sun. I always try to make sure to put SPF on there too. But it says help visibly correct fine lines, uneven skin tone, and dull skin. Okay, so there we go. That is the one from Kiehls. I, of course, will link all these products in my description box and then also in the YouTube shopping button. And then for my complexion product, I'm going to be using this one from Mercier. This is the Tinted Moisturizer Blurred Matte. So they now have the matte version. This does also have SPF 30 sunscreen. So there's that. But I do always put, no matter even if I am doing a complexion product with sunscreen, I always put an SPF on first. Using the shade 3N Sand. I do have just the regular Mercier. I wonder if it's in this drawer. So I do have just the regular tinted moisturizer, the Natural Skin Perfector. This one also has SPF 30 in it. And then again, we have the matte version. I think, yeah, 3N1 Sand for this one too. So I'll just do a little comparison. Oh, really quick here. So this is the original one that I have, and then this one is the matte. Shades blended out, again, original, and then this one is matte. Honestly, those shades, like the matte looks a little darker in shade to me, so that's kind of interesting, right? 3N1 Sand, 3N1. Oh, this one is 3N1 Sand, and this one is just 3N Sand. I feel like that would be a pretty similar thing, but maybe not. Okay, so just gonna add a little on here. From using the other one from Mercier, I do remember thinking that it gave a nice amount of coverage for being just a tinted moisturizer, and I kind of feel that way these days about products that say they're tinted moisturizers, skin tints. I still feel like when I hear those words, I think like super light coverage. But a lot of them actually have a little bit more oomph, as I usually say. Again, I feel like it blended in super quickly. I would say I did use a light amount of product because for me, I like more light coverage. So again, knowing what I've known trying the Mercier in the past, I was like, okay, I'm gonna go with a light hand here. I actually think that I could do a little bit more. So I'm gonna add just a little bit more like onto the cheeks and then just bring that around. And then also down onto my neck. That's pretty though. Okay, so I have more combo skin. I've had dry skin for quite some time, but over the last little while here, the last time I saw a dermatologist, they did tell me that they would say that I've more combo skin. Okay, great. Well, it's still not that I don't think that I'm still gonna gravitate towards like matte products. Definitely not gravitating towards full coverage, especially as we get into warm weather months. But something that is still light coverage with a matte finish. Sometimes I feel like when I hear lighter coverage, those tend to, at least the ones that I've tried, and again, keep in mind that I like the glowy product, so I feel like the ones that I've tried lean on the glowy or hydrating side. There's not a lot that lean on the matte. The Milani Perfect and Conceal Skin Tint that comes in a stick, that is a soft matte finish, but I actually really don't mind. I can tell that it's more matte. Like, I feel like the glow that we got from the sunscreen is just kind of like barely peeking through. But I think that 3 End is a good shade match to me. And I think adding that little bit more kind of helped cover up my, you know, some of my acne scarring that I have here. Not bad though, Laura Mercier. Laura Mercier is like, I feel like it's one of those brands that's like a staple brand, right? It's been around for a very long time. There's definitely a lot of people that I think have some holy grails from Laura Mercier, including the Tinted Moisturizer, I think is a very popular product. But I think more and more that I try from them, like the lip liners, like, so, I don't even know if I want to say sneaky good, but like the Rosewood lip liner from Laura Mercier, I use it all the time. It's one of my top used lip liners. So I don't know, now I'm very excited to try out this matte version, especially as we get towards the warmer months. I'm curious to try the skin tint with the matte finish. It's just a little something different for my collection right now. Where is my concealer? For my concealer, I'm going to use the one from Kulfi. So I picked this up in the Sephora sale, and in my last Get Ready With Me, I did use this one. And I have to say, I have been using it, you know, ever since I bought it. Checks out, right? And even this past weekend, I just did a little trip, just went over to San Diego, but this was the concealer that I wore the whole time. Like, I still had my whole makeup bag with me, of course, and I had, you know, my Natasha Denona in there, because it was like, oh, you know, I don't know if this concealer is like going to be able to last me all day, you know, doing my makeup in the morning, leaving, going out all day. But honestly, the Kulfi has held up so well. I have been very impressed with this. I'm one of those, I don't feel like I've ever been great at giving first impressions, and I'm someone who feels like I need to try products a handful of times and different wear times, different weather. Like, I just really like to actually review products instead of just saying I'm obsessed with something when I try it for the first time, which, don't get me wrong, sometimes that happens. Sometimes I try a product on and I'm like, oh, this is gonna be legit. But I think too, even for concealers, unless I really think I'm going to dislike a concealer, sometimes I can know that right away. But if I'm really gonna like one, I think I'm so particular about my concealers. Like, the bar is really high for me because I love concealers, you know? It's like one of those products that I just love. So I really like to test my concealers to know if we're gonna bond or not. And I really think that I'm gonna bond with the one from Kulfi. The shade that I got is in Cocoa Crush. Very impressed. I know a lot of you were telling me in the comments that you really like that concealer as well. So yay. Next, I'm going to do my brows. I'm just going to use the Benefit Precisely My Brow. And again, we're just going to do a quick, okay, brows are done. Been really thriving doing that in the last few videos here, let me tell you. And then moving over to my bronzer, y'all, I've been really liking the one from the Sephora collection, okay? I have the shade 01. This is a matte bronzer. Again, I use this this was the only bronzer that I wore when I was in San Diego, and I'm getting ready, actually at the time that this video goes up, well, I'm probably on a flight, but I am in Florida for basically the rest of April. As you see this video, I am going to Miami, I'm going to Orlando, and I'm also going to Destin. So a few different trips packed into like 10 days, but very excited. So I'm definitely thinking about, you know, what I'm bringing in my travel makeup bag and all of those things. And this bronzer for sure is coming with me. And during the Sephora savings events, they have the Sephora collection at 30% off. So I got this one at the 30% off, which I was very excited for. And I hope some of you did too. But honestly, it was a lot of you that were telling me that this is a great bronzer. So again, I kind of got this off of your recommendations, so thank you. So cute. It's just very easy to blend. It's very natural looking, and truly, I'm pretty particular about, I'm like, okay, what am I not particular about? honestly. But I think that one is so pretty. So thank you again for the recommendations on that. And then I'm super excited to try these blushes. And I'm so mad because if you watch my PR haul that I posted on Monday, I didn't even realize I had a package from Rare Beauty. This is Rare Beauty. Wait, what? So with my PR hauls, I try to upload them like every other week or somewhere along those lines is what I aim for. But I do try to look at the packages when I go to get them. I try to look to see like, oh, is this a new release that I've seen that I want to open right away? I want to film with right away and that sort of thing. So I do try to look, and sometimes packages don't say where they're from, or sometimes they're under a group. Like in the last one, I had 3 different packages from L'Oreal, but only one was from L'Oreal. One was a fragrance that we will be using, the one from Replica. So different things like that. But I completely missed this one from Rare Beauty. And I opened it and it was the new bouncy blushes. And I was like, I'd been hoping that I was going to get these. And I'm very excited. This is the Matte Bouncy Blush. And I'm going to use the shade Hope for this one. So excited. So this one is a little bit like more creamy. So I think I'm actually going to use this brush here. This is from Sigma, the Contour Blush, the F53 Air. So it's a duo fiber. I just feel like I want to use it with this formula. But I've been seeing a lot of people, ooh, that is, oh, that's really pretty. And I feel like I picked up like the perfect amount. Ooh, I like this. Okay, she is cute. So Hope is looking like on my cheeks, that just looks like such a pretty pink, like a natural but pretty pink. Oh, cute. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. So pretty. I feel like it gave a like natural flush to the cheeks. This right here, like honestly, all I want to do is like put mascara on and my lip and like go. Because I think this blush, okay, I don't think this a lot with blushes, to be honest. I'm not a huge, not that I'm not a blush girl, because I've tried to say that and then I like accumulate blushes like nobody's business. But I don't think a blush is like a statement part. Okay, I'm like, think about your thoughts here before you say this on the internet and this is what gets held against you forever and ever. But I don't think blush is like that statement piece of a makeup look. I usually think it's a lip or like the eyeshadow, or even sometimes like eyeliner can make like a statement piece for a makeup look. I don't often think it's blush unless it's like a red blush, a yellow blush, like something kind of different. So for this to just be a pink blush, for some reason it's giving me like statement vibes. And maybe it's like mixed with the sunscreen, mixed with the moisturizer. I don't know, but this, like I just looked at myself in the mirror and was like, literally all I want to do is put mascara on in my lip and like be good to go. Because I think the complexion, the base looks so good and the cheeks are so glowy and like summer ready. Like, wow, that's cute. I don't usually have reactions like that to blush. Okay. I'm just gonna do my powder really quick. I've been using pretty much the same powders here, but this one is from Ofra. This is the lavender powder. So I've been using this for the under eyes to brighten them a bit, especially because I do think the Kulfi is a better shade match for my face. It's not necessarily brightening, but what I talked about in my video is then you can use a brightening powder like the lavender one from Ofra. I've also been using the Ube powder from Huda Beauty, and then that can give you your brightening effect. And then I'm going to use the Milani Powder. Honestly, I don't feel like I have to do too much, but I do use this powder to set the rest of my face and also to kind of clean up the blush and bronzer here. Completely forgot that I had the Morphe powder here, but that's fine. But instead, I'm just gonna spray my face with the Morphe Continuous Mist. So I got a couple of products from Morphe. They're lip oils that I still need to try. They sent me like a little setting spray, which is nice, a little continuous mist. Also the blush trios, I'll still be trying those, but I would say the comments were overwhelming that people wanted to see the Rare Beauty, but I still will try that one from Morphe. But I'm gonna spray my face. I will say I have really liked this setting spray. I've used it a handful of, like I've used a handful of ones in the past, not just a handful of times, but like I've gone through like full sizes as well. And this is a really good one. I know it's a very popular product for Morphe. Okay, like I said, I really kind of want to keep my eye look very simple. I've been doing the Patrick Ta quite a bit, the duo that I picked up in the sale, which I really do like. And I like to mix the shades. I like to use the darker gold. I like to use the lighter gold. This one is really pretty, but I kind of want to keep it, oh, let's do a little Kulfi. I grabbed this out in my Shop My Stash bag. So from Kulfi, this is their Zari Eyes eyeshadow in Stardust. It's just a cream shadow. It's really pretty though. But this look, what I'm about to show you, is one that I do a lot also. And I just think that it's very pretty and simple to do. I am all about like simplicity when it comes to my makeup looks, especially a day like today. I have 2 people in town. I have a million errands to run. I have packing to do, laundry to do, you know, just getting ready to be gone for the next 10 days. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I feel like I'm like running around all over everywhere. But I love a good quick and easy eye look, and this cream shadow from Kulfi, when I did the blindfold makeup challenge with my girlfriend Ashley, she picked out some products in my collection, and then I was blindfolded and I had to see if I could guess what they were. I guessed this one right away, and then in the video when I was like showing it to the camera, she saw it, she was like, wait, that's so pretty. I was like, right? That's gorgeous. And then I like to take a black liner. The one from Kulfi is great as well. I bought it in a set, the Kulfi liner, and then this shadow, but the one that I have in my Shop My Stash bag right now is from Kokie, and this liner is like elite. I get it on Amazon. This is the Velvet Smooth Eyeliner in Deepest Black. Elite eyeliner. If you are looking for an eyeliner that's creamy, that applies well, that stays, this is the one you need. Sorry, I put my camera or my mirror pretty close to me, but I just kind of smudge a little along the outer edge of my lash line and then like flick it a little bit, and then we'll wing it out. And then I also add to the waterline and then use it to tightline. And I will say too, I feel like recently I've been kind of going for larger wings. I don't know why I feel like that's really been speaking to me lately, but we'll see how I feel today. Using my Sigma E65, one of my favorite liner brushes. So I'm just gonna take this and start to wing that out. And honestly, I just kind of make it not necessarily sloppy, but not like super precise on the lid. You can see, honestly, this brush from Sigma has been a favorite of mine for such a long time, and especially because I've been very into winged liner lately, either with liner or with shadow. This brush just makes it so simple. Like so, easy peasy. And then I actually am, like I said, I'm like very into my liner these days. I'm just gonna take a little and smudge below my lash line also, just to give it a little extra, and then I can just take my brush and just kind of wing it as well. Easy peasy. And I'm really excited. I'm gonna try, oh, you know, I grabbed the brown one. That'll be fine, it'll be fine. From YSL, they sent me a couple of their mascaras, the Lash Crash mascaras. I'm gonna try the one in brown because I've only ever used the black one from YSL. They sent me the black and the brown, but I have been getting more into brown mascara. I will say though, sometimes when I do a look like this, because I have so much black eyeliner, I feel like brown makes more sense, or I feel like black makes more sense, but I haven't tried the brown yet. I like this mascara. I've recommended it over and over again. I think it makes the lashes especially look really fuller, but we'll try the brown and see what we think. Okay, I definitely do understand what people are saying, like when brown mascara, not that it's like a new thing, but when it started to become more trending, people were saying that it's like more natural, and I do agree. Like I still think that it, you know, lengthens and makes the lashes fuller and all of that and like more defined, but in a more like natural way, which I think I was more like skeptical on trying because of that, because I have like my natural lashes are very basic, like there are some basic bees in here, okay? And so I want mascara to like not make them look natural. Like I like want false lashes with my mascara, but every once in a while, especially when I shouldn't say every once in a while when I do more basic makeup, but if I am doing a more like simpler look, no makeup, that sort of thing, I don't mind the brown mascara, and I still think that it's pretty. So, okay. So next up, we just have our lip to finish off with, and I'm really excited because Lawless Beauty came out with new strawberry glosses. So they came out with 3 of these. The one that I chose out is in Strawberry Shortcake. I think with the simpler eye and then like the what was I calling it? Like the pretty pink cheek. I think this will be pretty. I did grab out the Freck 03 lip liner, which I don't think is going to be the right move. I bought this in the last sale, but it's more of like a cool toned nude, and I think we need something a little bit more pinky for this one. So let me think. I'm kind of gravitating towards the Buxom is what I'm thinking. Buxom Powerline in Henna. I like this one because it's like still nude to me, yet like it leans pink at the same time, but it's not like too pink. It's still a little bit more nude, but we're gonna add the Buxom. There is Buxom Henna. I lined and filled in my lips. And then using Strawberry Shortcake. I love these glosses from Lawless because they're plumping without the tingling effect. Like, I'm terrified to try the Morphe, like, what is it, hot honey lip oils. I'm so scared to try those. Even the Makeup by Mario in my last Get Ready With Me, I was like, for like 20 minutes. Like, I turned my camera off and I still just sat here and was like trying to cool down my lips. Oh, this is pretty, and it smells good. Oh, Strawberry Shortcake is beautiful. The Buxom was a good move. That's so pretty. I love this look. It's so simple. It's so quick. It's so easy to do, but I think that is so pretty. I already like these glosses so much. Like, I've gone through full-size glosses. This is a full-size, but I've gone through full-size glosses, which is just not very common for me to be able to do. So when that happens, like, you know, I love a gloss. The ones from Lawless are so good. I was really excited. And I love the strawberry theme and that they came out with 3 instead of like just 1. I just think that's so cool. So excited about that. And then let's finish off with my fragrance. This one is from Replica. It's Never Ending Summer. So, I was so excited. I was like, I've never received PR from Replica, so I like had to take a moment. I didn't know what was going on. Okay, this one to me is definitely very fruity. Okay, for me, this is my first time spraying it. It definitely smells like a spritz, like a, what's it called? Oh my gosh. I literally just, I just had one the other night. It was a mocktail, but it still said spritz. What am I trying to say? What is the drink? Anyways, it smells like that kind of spritz. The orange. I usually don't like something that's more fruity. Like, do I have it in here? The Fleur Vanilla Smoke, I've been all about this. I love a little bit more masculine scent, a little woody, a little smoky. That's kind of my vibe. But this for like a daytime and the warm weather, it smells like oranges. Like, I smell like you're like sitting there like slicing an orange. That's what it smells like. It definitely transports me to Italy for sure. This is really nice. Even from the first time that I got it and I just smelled it in the PR haul, I was like, I actually think that I'm going to like this one. So that's why out of the multiple fragrances that I got in that last haul, this was the one that I really wanted to try because I was like, wait a second. It's something different. It's not something that I would go out and buy on my own because I would think like, oh, I probably wouldn't like that. But smelling it, even just smelling in the bottle, this is nice. That's nice. I like this. I'm so surprised. You just never know. You never know. Never ending summer. But that is going to wrap it up for today's Get Ready With Me. I hope you enjoyed this one. I feel like there was a lot of hits in here. Sunscreen is nice. The Laura Mercier I was actually quite excited about. Obviously the Rare Beauty blushes, I kind of lost my mind for a minute there. The Lawless gloss, so beautiful. And I'll have everything linked down below. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.